guys, it is Harmony, and this week we're going to be talking about Team Ash versus Team Puck. Now, I'm very opinionated on this one considering I have read all 4 books in the series, and I have been a very long time follower of this series. Like, for a very long time, I've loved these books, so I have quite a bit of an opinion to state when I say that I am Team Ash all the way. So, let me go ahead and kind of explain why I'm Team Ash. Number 1, I've never really considered Puck a competitor at all. I know that sounds strange, but I love Puck. I love Puck so much, but I have never considered him, like, competition for Megan's affection. Because, I mean, I feel like anytime Megan did feel something towards him, it was always when Ash wasn't present, or kind of had to pull back from her life, and I feel like she was always just kind of replacing Ash. Like, not in actual replacing sense, but trying to get that sort of love from something else. I never felt like her love towards Puck of anything more than a friend was, like, genuine, because it never really happened while Ash was around, and she felt conflicted about it at one point, but it never actually felt real to me. So there's that. And I'm not a Puck hater. I love Puck so much. I think he's funny and he's smart and he's witty, and I would take him in a heartbeat. But I've always felt that Ash and Megan have a chemistry and they belong together in the sense that they, ever since the beginning, kind of formed this bond over a mutual pact and become closer and closer to each other. And they have a lot of problems. They have a lot of things holding them against each other and making them enemies, but I feel like every time they overcome something like that, it is just lovely, and they are just loved completely. Then there's the fact that I never root for the best friend, like, almost ever. I'm trying to think of an exception where I rooted for the best friend and not the new one, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm like, I don't know what I would be, but it's the fact that when you're the best friend, you've had your time. If you've known her since you were like 5 or 6 years old, and you've loved her since you were 11, and you're 17 now, you had your chance. You had your chance to get her, you had your chance to make her fall in love with you, and you had your chance to get her as a friend. And then suddenly when a new person comes on the scene and starts making her feel happy and making her have feelings for that person, you see that she's happy, you're just gonna ruin it, and you're just gonna step in when you had all of this time to step in. And that's what really, really made me not Team Gale in the Hunger Games. Because, I mean, Gale has known her for so long, and then suddenly he sees that she's happy with Peeta, and he decides, let me go admit that I'm in love with her. And it's like this in everyone, where it's like a best friend versus a new person. You had your chance, you had your time, now you're going to have to move aside because you didn't do it soon enough. So, you didn't, and you're just going to have to move on from that because, sorry, there's something in my throat. But you finally saw her happy and you decided that you're just going to butt in and ruin it. So that is also why I'm not Team Puck, and in the end, I just feel like I'm not going to spoil anything at all, ever. But just in my opinion, Megan and Ash just made this fantastic couple together, and they have this great dynamic. And I feel like Ash will do anything for Megan, and Megan will do anything for Ash. And they have like this dependence on each other, but they're also 2 completely different people, which I really liked. Ash is completely devoted to her, but simultaneously, he's himself. And Megan is the same way, and I love how they teach each other things. Because I like that Ash and Megan are just different enough so that they complement each other. Well, I feel like her and Puck would be very, very cute together, but it wouldn't really have any sort of tension. It'd just be kind of like a friendship. And with Ash and Megan, they have so much sexual tension between them, and their dynamic is so well, and the fact that they are quite different people. Megan is very, outspoken, and she fights for what she wants, and Ash has kind of been raised to be quiet and cool and reserved and cold. And I really like seeing Megan kind of shatter his shell, while seeing Ash kind of turn Megan into this very serious warrior. And I loved it between them, and I love Puck. I love Puck so much. I love the dynamic between Ash and Puck. I think that they are the 2 most interesting characters in the entire book, along with Grimm. And I love reading about the 2 of them together, especially in Iron Knight, since they are together the entire book, even when Megan isn't present. So, loved, loved, Love that series, and that is what I think. So I will see you guys next week for the final one, and hopefully I can get my computer to work correctly, and I can put up the one from last week because my computer has not been agreeing with me. Bye!